Welcome. So today I'm going to be talking about how I passed my first class in the first day at WGU with no external resources, just the course material and content. Just go through the steps that I did, the mindset that I used to approach the situation, and just get right into it. So going into the first term, I decided to take a different approach, and that was to just relax and rest my mind before starting. I didn't want to cram anything, I didn't want to try to learn anything, I didn't want to use external resources like study.com or anything like that. Just let my mind rest, let me relax, get into a nice state of mind. The only thing that I did was I made a physical schedule and scheduled out the whole term because I have a personal goal of completing in 6 months. So other than that, I just rested and I just waited. So then came the day, the first term. As soon as the clock hit midnight for Mountain Time, I tried to gain access and was denied. So that was a little bit of a hurdle right to begin with, just trying to register for my classes as I was behind and couldn't get the checkboxes, and I was just like, oh no, this is going to hinder my plans, and I'm already starting off bad. I waited, and I kept trying over and over, and finally, success. So that was good. One of the first things I immediately did was the course planning tool for my first course. And I just wanted to see where my strengths and weaknesses were, just to gauge how long I would have to study for and such. Early that morning, I began studying. I would read, take a break, read, take a break, read, take a break, and you get the point. Those breaks were very important, so I didn't overstress myself or overdo it. I didn't hurt my mind. Luckily, I had nothing to do that first day, so I was able to do this. My breaks consisted of me napping, eating, and just anything I could do just to get my mind distracted. Approach, just read, study, and take my time. I took the pre-assessment. I passed the pre-assessment, and the plan was to take a break, but I was feeling confident and just wanted to get into it, and I ended up taking the assessment. I scheduled my exam for 10 o'clock at 9:59. It was really close. My recommendation before this is to do all the setups and the system requirements way before scheduling your exam, because when I was scheduling my exam, I was late, but it wasn't too bad. I was still able to take it, but you want to make sure that you have no ad block, no virtualization. You have to close all background tabs, and just go over the checklist and make sure things are a go. So finally, here are my exam tips. Read the first question, just to get your mind focused on what you're doing. Sit there for a second before answering. Let the jitters out, let the nerves relax. Let yourself get used to being watched, and then just get into it. Just ignore everything. Once your mind settles, just get into it. Just keep going. Trust yourself. Don't overthink questions. Don't overthink answers. Trust yourself. Think about it. You got past the pre-assessment, so you're here for a reason. And then you just take your tests. For me personally, I was able to finish a lot sooner. So the same could probably happen for you, but if not, just take all the time you need. And just good luck. Trust yourself. And know you've got this. One small thing to take into consideration is to look at how you have to set up for your proctoring exam. It's not like other exams that I've done online for other organizations. Through the WGU Assessment Center and who they go through, which I believe is Examity, their setup is a little bit different. I have a very small desk, and setting up my camera was a troubling part of the exam, and it surprised me. So just make sure that you have no surprises before beginning your exam.